What are you planning to do after you graduate? I haven't thought that far. I don't think I want to think about it right now. That's a long-term thought for me, at least. You made the chat cry? Well, I mean, it's kind of just how it is. Man, that's how I feel. I don't know. Is it just because there's more people graduating, and I just got used to it over time, or is it because I'm actually in Nijisanji now? I don't know. But yeah, I don't have plans, or like I haven't even thought that far, honestly, personally. But there will probably be a day where, like, you know how like a lot of like internet culture kind of like the rise and the fall, you know, of those cultures, like there's like the initial phase where things start to develop, and then there's the peak, and then it falls, right? Like that's how I felt. That's one of the things I kind of felt with if you know Nico Doga back then. If anyone knows Nico Doga, there was definitely a point where it was developing, the rise, the peak, and then right now it's kind of not getting higher than that, right? So there was definitely this phase, but I think as much as it eventually dies down, like the people who enjoyed that continues to live on, and for me that kind of feels like VTubers right now, or it did to me back in like 2019, I guess 2018, 2019. I felt like it was like the Renaissance. I don't know if that's the right word. The reason why I really like VTubers, right, was because I really liked Nico Doga, but Nico Doga kind of died. Well, I mean, it didn't, but like, you know, the culture kind of changed drastically, I guess this is the better term. But like the people who had that kind of cultural like thought kind of like swapped over to VTubing, and now like, and that's why I really enjoyed like VTubers initially, right? But eventually the day VTubers fall is gonna come, like inevitably, right? Like however long that will be, we don't know, but eventually that time will come, right? If that time comes, I'm sure there will be something new that pops up. VTuber 2, Electric Boogaloo, you know? Like, as much as things like get old and new, the idea and what people enjoy never changes, right? No, this isn't supposed to be sad. This isn't supposed to be sad. I'm just saying that eventually the day VTuber 1 becomes old, there will be VTuber 2. Shu Yamino 2. So like, you know how like some people are like, man, I want to be a VTuber, but I'm not old enough. Or like, I want to apply to Nijisanji, but I'm not old enough. You know, I've seen a lot of people tweet and like stuff like that, say stuff in chat like that. First of all, you shouldn't reveal your age, but like there has to be like as much like the amount of people with these kind of demand, like there's always the culture, right? There's always the culture and that feeling, you know? So I think obviously like the technology develops and everything, like it keeps on evolving, right? Like back then these things that weren't possible are possible now. And like what I think is that like as much as the shapes of whatever happens changes, the culture will always be there. That's what I feel like. So I feel like what I want to say is you shouldn't rush to like do those kind of things, and I feel like there's like always something for everyone, right? There's always going to be demand for something, and because there will be demand, there will be people who cultivate these kind of cultures, right? That's what it feels like, or that's what I hope it would be, you know? Yeah. But I don't have any plans to graduate, so, or like I don't have any plans to change doing the things I enjoy, I guess is a better way to put it. All right? Yeah. But yeah, that's all there is. I think that's a good place to call it. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Happy birthday to those who are having their birthdays today.